Lesson 50, page 58. This is another example of hymnologic melos, του λίθους φραγισθέντος υπό των Ιουδαίων και στρατιωτών φυλασσόντων το άχραντον σου σώμα, ανέστης τριήμερος σωτήρ, δωρούμενος το κόσμο τη ζωήν. Δια τούτο εδυνάμεις των ουρανών ευώνσι ζωοδότα. Δόξα τη Αναστάση σου Χριστέ, δόξα τη βασιλεία σου, δόξα τη οικονομία σου, μονεφιλάνθρωπε. Χρονική αγωγή, γοργή, fast tempo. Παδί, δι, γα, δι και δι, δι, γα, γαβου, γα, δι, γαβου, γα, δι και δι, δι, γαβου, γα, δι, δινίζω και δι, γαβου, γα, δι και δι, γαβου, γα, δι, γαβου, πα, γα, δι και δι, γαβου, γα, δι, πα, δι, γα, γαβου, πα, και δι, or και δι, δι, γα, βου, γα, δι και δι, γα, βου, γα, δι και δι, γα, δι και ζω και δι, γα, βου, γα, βου, πα, πα. Του λίθους φραγισθέντος υπό των Ιουδαίων και στρατιώτων φυλασσόντων το άχραντον σου σώμα, ανέστης τριήμερος σωτήρ, δωρούμενος στο κόσμο την ζωήν. Δια τούτο εδυνάμεις των ουρανών ευώνσι ζωοδότα. Δόξα τη Αναστάση σου Χριστέ, δόξα τη βασιλεία σου, δόξα τη οικονομία σου, μόνε φιλάνθρωπε. Υπό των Ιουδαίων, ατελείς incomplete κατάληξης. Even though you don't see martyria, but it is κατάληξης. Here you see a martyria and this on pa. So what do you think this κατάληξης is? Is it ατελής or τελική? Why I'm asking this question is the ατελείς κατάληξης are always on the. On pa we get εντελείς and τελικές. So this is an εντελής κατάληξης because we are not done with the whole set. And this is an εντελής κατάληξης too because we are not done with the whole set. Okay? Now we are going to another kind of melodic example, the stichiraric melody. Stichirarική μελωδία takes more beats, more than one beat per syllable. Let's go and take a look at that. Pa, sa, pno. So far we have one beat per syllable. So far it's kind of like hymnologic, but then I, e, ne, sa, to, ton, ki, I, ri, I, on. You see how that slows down? It's not one beat per syllable anymore. It's two or more. Ne, vu, pa, vu, ga, vu, pa, vu, ga, vu, pa, ni, zo, ni, pa, vu, ga, di, ga, vu, pa, pa. Hmm? Vu, ga, di, ke, zo. Emphasis, flat. Και δίγα βουγά. You get the feel that is slower. And the other thing is βαβουγα βουγα. Main notes for στιχηραρικών παγά, not pa the anymore. So remember all the ηρμολογικά that we've seen so far. Όσις Χριστόν ευαπτίστητε, παβουγαδί. Του λίθους φραγίστεντος υπό των Ιουδαίων, παβουγαδί. Βούπα, βουγα, βούπα, βουγα, βούπα, παβουγα, γαδί, γαγα, δι και ζω και διγα, βούπα, βουγα, παβουγα, not παβουγαδί. It's a different feeling. Γαδί, γαβου, πανίζονι, παβου, γαβου, γαδί, γαβου, παβου, παπα. Παβου, γαδί και ζωδί, βουγα, γαβου, παβου, γαδί, γαγαβου, παβου, παπα. Okay? Different feeling, slower. Pasa or pasa pnoiene. Remember the klasma with the two apostrophe? I could say iene. That's just too dry though. Just too cut and dry. Iene. Sa do don. Downward bow. Excuse me. Any that don Kyrion hekton ura. If there was no petasti there and you just had this plasma on top, you say ton uranon uranon enitea. Okay, so you have like two things, one back to back. You have the petasti and you have the varia. Δεαυτόνεν της ύψης της. Αντικένομα εις της, instead of εις της, σι πρέπει pi. Pa vuga di ke zodi, vuga ga vupa himnos. The oligon here is just to serve the elafron with the kendimata and the gorgon. It doesn't do anything else. It could not even be there and it wouldn't change anything. Himnos do, oh, okay, if you want to be fancy, oh, why? Because we have this kind of a double whammy right here. We have the psiphistone and we have the petasti, and of course we prolong it by one beat. And if you want to really go all out with this kind of writing, you could say himnos do o theo. That's the nice thing with this simple writing. The person that can do it, personally, my throat is not so nimble. I cannot perform this very, very fast laryngismy. Some people can, but some people cannot even more than I cannot. I mean, they are even slower than I am when it comes to their throat. So that's the nice thing about writing it like that. If you can do it, do it. That's what this thing is telling you. If you cannot, don't. You don't have to force yourselves. You could very well say, himnos tote, or you could even say, tote, or even simpler, tote, oh. All of those are acceptable performances. You're going to hear many old school traditional chanters do any one of those depending on the day. If they don't feel like being very fancy that day, if their throat cannot perform it like that, if they don't feel physically or psychologically prepared to be very fancy that day, if the tempo is very slow or fast, it affects. Imagine himnos doce. Very fast. The throat cannot catch up to the tempo, but himnos doce. Oh, so the tempo plays a big role in how you perform this stuff. I'm saying this because later, when we're performing fast pieces, like the Presbyteris Theotokou, or like this Axion Estin that the Synithismeno, the usual one, if I chant it very fast, in fast tempo, I mean, I don't keep any of these pedasti. I just make them very, very plain. So it depends, okay? So don't feel obligated that you have to do it. Otherwise, it becomes very, very tiring if you do it everywhere and if you emphasize these flutters and this laryngism everywhere, it becomes a little bit tiresome to the ear. Okay. Note that instead of the, melody revolves around ga. I think we've seen that ekton uranon ga, yes. Note also how some syllables last for more than one beat. Both main notes and slower melody are characteristics of stichoraric melody. Next time we are going to learn about ichos defteros, or second mode. Thank you, stay safe, and I will see you next time.